Hello every one of you, welcome back to the CubeCommunity server. It's Eric the Norman here, and we're back with yet another episode of the amazing server and community that is CubeCommunity. And we are once again back on the server. Still the Skyblock challenge going on here. We have some improvements as last time. We'll go over that at the end of the episode, so stay tuned. Alright, so what are we doing this episode? Well, for a long time now, Eero has been complaining that, your build is too flat, there's no, height difference, etc. It doesn't look like an island. I don't necessarily want it to look like an island, so that's why it doesn't look like an island, because I didn't want it to look like that. But I wanted to make a bit of another twist on it, I suppose you can say. So, I just want to straight up apologize if there is any sound issues compared to normally. I went from uni and I'm now back to my parents' house, and the setup is a bit different. Shouldn't be a problem. I think it should be fine. But working with sound for everyone who has, or for anyone who hasn't done it yet, in basically every project, it is quite a bitch. We'll talk a bit about that in most likely another episode, because in this episode I did want to talk about something rather specific. Because some people have pointed out something which I knew would be pointed out at one point, and I had no intentions of sort of hiding, because there is no need for me to do such. For those noticing in some of my videos, or even in certain other people's videos, we can access, game mode 3 to fly. And people may think, well, are you cheating on the server? And no, not at all. That is not what we do at all. We are currently rising very much in numbers of how many people are on the server. Right now, it's rapidly growing. The group's rapidly growing. Right now we're at 10 members. Hopefully by the end of December and start of January, I think we want to get to a bit higher of a number. But that is not why I necessarily wanted to talk about that. I was asked to quote unquote fill the role of server admin. And I also administrate a lot of other things when it comes to CC. For example, when you guys apply to the server, sometimes it's me answering, sometimes it's Eero answering, sometimes it's Ali answering, sometimes it's a compiled effort where we all sit down and discuss. I think to two people, me and Eero did a so-called duo interview where we're both on TS. Only he talk, I can hear, and I can form an opinion, and then we'll pause the interview and then we'll discuss what we have. And that's worked out great. I think it's really useful that we can do it in such a way. But again, that's not why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you what my personal job is. So I am the person that if you are on the server, should there be any in-game issues, that is easy to fix. So things are glitchy, certain things are not happening or anything like that, I'm the guy to come to, as well as Eero and Ellie. We are, I believe, setting up now for remote access so that I can have a remote access to the server. This will help out even if it's a bit bigger of problems, because currently it's only Eero that can do that. So I think we want to fix that. But that's still a bit way out, but we're getting there with that as well. So my job is basically to be a part of the application process, which I already explained. I look at you guys' applications. I interview some of you. The guy you just saw on the server, TTyzard or TTyzard as he likes to be pronounced. I'll link his channel in the description. You guys can check him out. Great content. Really genuinely nice guy. I just realized it's really dark for you guys, isn't it? What do I have on my brightness? It's on bright. Alright, I'll get some torches up in here. We'll get that going. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how he wants his name pronounced, but I think I somewhat hit the right mark. If not, he can yell at me in the Skype call, and we'll have to deal with that. So yeah, that is my role on the server as well. For those who don't know it, if you've followed the channel for a while, you know this. I left YouTube. I left the Cube community, and a lot of the Cube community member knows this. I left the call we have, and I left that. Alright, we have a sheep here apparently. And that was nothing to do with me not wanting to be part of the community anymore, because the community, as I mentioned in the intro, is a great community. But it had to do with different things in my life at the point. I had a lot of things to deal with. I was changing, I was moving, I was, settling in at the new school. I had a Counter-Strike team at this point, so, and I still do, but right now we're just taking it a bit easy. So there is a chance that at one point the content will be somewhat, can we say, not that regular, but we'll get to that when we get there. For now, that's not an issue. And all that. So that's why I left, and then, I think I explained this in an earlier video as well. This is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. Alright, we're just gonna have to sit here for a while. And a good 2 weeks after I left the server, I opened up Minecraft because I had nothing to do. To make it short, I was still whitelisted, and yeah, that is basically it. I'm sorry, I'm wanting to talk, but right now, a lot of shit is happening. Alright. Yeah, I wanted to be on the server, and I asked Hero, even though I don't do YouTube, can you make an exception? Can I be on the server? I'll take care of the community, and I'll help you out if you need anything. Whoa. And he was basically like, you know what? Yeah, we can do that. We can make a sort of a one-time exception on that, and you can come back, and we can sort something out. I joined back on the server. I got the. Yeah, great. Oh, this is fuck. I was trying to have a conversation. Anyhow, I got back on the server, and I was asked to take part of the competitive scene of the server. And I said, yeah, anything. I'm up for it. And then it sort of evolved into me being moderator. So that's how that worked. Now, what has happened to the server since I got back? Well, we've gotten some new members. I've gotten more into the parts of actually being a moderator. And I also learned an important lesson. You need torches. There is no doubt about it. You need torches. Fuck me, right? Can I get some torches so I can? One torch, great, helping me out here. All right, we got some. Do I have some armor here? Might prove to be fatal. Yeah, let's grab this. I'm sorry, I am trying to get my items back. That is why I'm sort of slightly interrupted. That's the downside of doing, live commentary compared to post commentary, where you can sort of think a bit more and do that shit. Do we seriously have nothing? All right, can I see if, because I wanted to do this right now, if I can borrow some torches, I'll put some back later from Eric's place. Just nobody tell him. One torch as well. Well, ain't you a chipper? Alright, we have some more torches here. Alright, we'll do that. Is there something I can use for here to help me come back? We'll grab one of those, and then. Does he not have 2 cobble? I need 2 cobble. Are you for real? Alright. Apparently you are for real. That ain't good. We'll create a bit of a wooden sword. For attack damage, it actually does hurt a bit. That is something people really undervalue, is the damage of the wooden sword, because it's actually rather decent. Alright, let's see if we can get this done. Let's charge these bastards. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. But enough about the life stories of me being a moderator, which isn't really that entertaining. Can I just try and keep myself in here? Cheers. bloody hell, they tore this place apart, didn't they? Yeah, when you start playing this, like, sort of, survival-y-ish with making it really difficult for yourself, you realize very quickly that surviving when you don't have everything is such a bitch. Alright, we'll do that for now. I'll keep that armor for now. There we go. He wouldn't mind me taking some torches. I've given him plenty of shit. So if anyone is like, oh, you're stealing, no. Me and Eros are good. Me and Eros, you know, we're good friends, so it's fine. There we go. But yeah, so that is it. The last couple of weeks, I've basically just been chilling out a bit. I'm in the middle of exams, which makes things a bit difficult when it comes to, you know, again, teams and all that good stuff. But seems like it's resolving itself rather nicely now. I only got one exam left, which is great. So that is joyful. Anyhow, you know, let's talk a bit about audio. I mentioned it, you know, when we joined the server, and I was like, I was trying to do the music and all that. As you guys can hear now, the music of me eating is so loud that you can nearly not. I'm not above it, and I went to media for 3 years, where one of the years we did a lot with audio, learned everything about audio. Well, not everything, that is like saying it, but like everything basic about audio. And what that made me realize is that there's so much noisy sound that you don't even realize it's there. I had coal right here. Fun fact, that's the coal you start with, because if not, it would have been charcoal, which it is. It's just regular coal. That's charcoal. I had charcoal here as well. Bloody hell! Right. I was looking for my buckets. Anyhow. So yeah, I work with audio quite a bit, and I know you realize how much shit makes noise. For example, when I try to record this, and this is a tip for anyone who's new to YouTube or new to recording or anything, and I'm not saying that I have the best standards in the world, not by far, but this is just like my God, you bastards hide everywhere, don't you? There you go, die, son of a bitch. Yeah. Just a little tip to anyone new to YouTube. First off, if you're gonna record something, sit in a room where nobody can bother you. Now, I know this sounds really insincere, considering I don't. As in, I don't have anything that blocks anyone from getting into my room, so, you know, my parents can basically say hello whenever. I do have very quick buttons to mute and shit. I also have the same for TeamSpeak, as you can hear now.
Sound muted. Microphone activated. Sound resumed. Microphone muted. Sound muted.
As you can hear, I can do that with hotkeys. So I don't have to go. Oh, that wasn't approved because I was standing still. I have them on hotkeys. I don't need to go outside to do it. Really useful if you're ever going to use things like TeamSpeak to you know, make a video with. And second off, we're talking about general noise elements. This is if you have a very sensitive microphone. I don't. Well, I do, bastard. I have a really sensitive microphone, but I do not have, what was I going to say? But I can, yeah, I can set it really nicely. I can change the settings of it very nicely. But if you have a really sensitive microphone that you can't really change too much the settings of, and even if you have settings, you still need to set it up properly. Now, I can set it up so you almost can't hear my keyboard and mouse. You probably can hear some of it, but it's not as loud as certain other videos you've seen, most likely, hopefully. And if they are, chances are you actually, it's a really cool thing, because, you know, brains work like that. Even if I would have heard that, in the first 2 minutes you would have gone, wait, this clicking, this keyboard and all that. And after that, you wouldn't have noticed, because it's part of the human brain to sort of, if there is irrelevant noises, it's a part of the brain to remove them. But as a movie maker, you should try and remove it for people, so they don't notice it at all. But quickly, I'll make an example. If you're gonna record, make sure your PC fans are not making noise. Do a test recording. Put the audio up about 300% when you're looking at it. If you can't hear anything but your voice in the game at 300%, or if there's just even a very little bit you can hear, ignore it. That's not going to be there. If you can hear a clear static noise, a clear fan noise, a clear something, figure out what it is and make sure that you remove it. For example, I have to turn my fans from my computer completely off, and I also have to put off my my stereo. Even if it doesn't play sound, that the speakers itself makes noise. And that alone is enough to make a disturbance in the sound of the video. Little things like that. If you're a new YouTuber, check it, try it. Make a video, or make a test recording rather. Put it at 300%, whether in Videoland or just in, you know, Premiere or any recording software. Scale the audio out of proportion and listen. If you can only hear the voice, at this point that wouldn't be very clear, but the voice and the game, you're good. If you hear a lot of other things, you need to figure out what that is. Because that is also a very good thing. If you record your microphone very low, let's say if I recorded it at about this volume over here, let's say I recorded this was my voice normally, and when you then take that voice and put that voice you just heard there, which hopefully is a bit different, I'll just readjust my microphone here. If you take that voice that I just made, which is hopefully a lot weaker than the one that is right now, and put that into recording software, and you enhance the video, enhance the sound, as in turn it up. Correct, that sound will go up, definitely, but all the sounds that's with it will also go up. So if you should have a fan sound or something, that also, you remove the option to scale the volume up. Just a quick tip there. Make sure that you remove things. It's things that you don't even listen to. I mean, it's ceiling fans, it's fans in the room, it's fans for the computer, it's speakers. Anything like that just screws you up. Trust me, you won't notice it until you scale up. It's insane. Anyhow, I thought to end the video, because it's getting a bit long now, I would do a bit of a showcase of what's actually been done on the server so far. There you have the new why my thing looks. It will have in these slots right here a little bee glowstone. And as you guys can see right over here, I believe this is Benzimo's. That one, and then this I believe is the new guy. Let's see what we've done. That is a very fancy cobblestone generator. I'm not sure if that is very efficient, as you can see here. Yes, TTyzards. Does he? If you're watching this, do you pronounce it TTyzard or TTyzard? Let me know. Either one, great guy. Check out his channel. I'll leave it a link in the description. Benzimo's place, rather unfinished, but got a frame. Now this is Super Dreamgate's place. Look at it. I've studied it so much. It's so cool. I love it. This is me and Ero's place. I'd qualify it as the largest build, but it's not finished whatsoever. Over here we do have Mech Squishy. Squishy's place. Good friend of mine. Probably one of the guys I know best on CubeCommunity, if you look away from Ero himself. And over here, who do we have here? I don't know everyone here. Here we have Sergeant Space Cube, also a very nice chap. American, so unfortunately I don't get to play with him too much. Got some sheeps and all that good stuff. And over here we have Blowhud, which is it looks like, I'm not sure how much you've done. I haven't seen him on the server too much, but it's a start. He's the only one actually connected up to a place, whether that is him or I'm actually rather unsure of. We have a pathway over to here, which I believe is Dakota's place. Of course, I've played a lot with him. When he joined, I pretty much spent like 12 hours with him. We built his place. Nice little tree here and a generator. And this is, oh my god, this is Chip's place. I'm not sure if he goes by the full name of Chips Gray or just Chips, but I think it's just Chips. Yes, Chips, my friend. Look at that. So really, I don't like the workbench in there. Is that meant to be there? I doubt it. But except from that, looks really cool. So that is it. That is currently how the spawn of CC is looking. If you want to apply to be a member, I will link the application page to you, where it'll tell you what to fill in, where to fill it in, and some requirements for the CC server in general. My name's been Eric the Norman. This has been a 19-minute video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and in not too long, hopefully, there will be more videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or subjects you want me to talk about, comment it, and I will talk about it in the video. Next time's videos. And by next time, hopefully, this thing will be replicated on the bottom bit, which will be an absolute pain to do. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe, and of course, share the video if you want to share them to your friends. Build a forum, and we should be able to be good to go. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. And greetings from Norway.